Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. I'm just enjoying my Sunday, you know what I mean? Just kicking back. Got the crib to myself, so I just been resting, doing all that good shit after a long week, man. We had a real long drive out to Jersey. Got three amateurs on the card, man. If you ain't see one of the knockouts my boy Derek Moore did, go check it out in my shorts, man. That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's called shorts or reels on this motherfucker. I forgot what that shit called, but regardless, go check the video out, man. First round knockout in the first minute. We got fighter tonight, all that good shit, man. Go check it out. What I want to talk about today is the boy Terence Crawford, man. Y'all see the thumbnail? You know what I'm saying? That boy been putting pressure like a motherfucker on Canelo, bro. It's clear as day that although initially he said that he respected weight classes and that he wasn't really looking to fight Canelo Alvarez, he made a complete 180. You know what I mean? He changed his mind around. Um, well, at first he said he'll do it at 160, but now he's saying he'll do it at 168. So he's wanting to move up three weight classes in comparison to Jamal Charlo's two weight class move up. We seen the effect that had on him. But Terence Crawford obviously believes that skills pays the bills at the end of the day, and he's looking for that fight. And in the course of doing so, he's been to Canelo and Jamal Charlo's fight. They asked him when he was walking in, does he want to fight the winner? He said, of course. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely on Canelo top head right now, trying to get that fight going. You know what I mean? Um, and in this and in the most recent attack that he had on, not really an attack, but just like just speaking out against Canelo, he went on Twitter that is now called X, and he put up this tweet right here. He wrote, "LOL. What's your thoughts on Canelo saying he can make a fight with Spence at 160, but for me, he said he can't make the weight? Would it make a difference? Just a thought." You know what I'm saying? Yo, Terence Crawford is a petty motherfucker right there, boy. He is hilarious. So obviously from the tweet, he's saying, and it's an older video that they had put up where Canelo wasn't even really speaking English all like that. That motherfucker pretty much fluent now, but they put up an old video where Canelo said that he'll fight Errol Spence at 160 pounds, and he would definitely consider it and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, for Terence Crawford, he said on the Breakfast Club and several other interviews that he can't make the weight at 160 anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a fight that he's really looking to make. And if it does happen, it'll have to be at 168 pounds. This is coming out of Canelo Alvarez's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So Terence Crawford is just, poking the bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so you say you'll fight Errol Spence at 160, but you won't fight me at 160. You want me to fight you at 168. You know what I'm saying? And now you're saying that I'm not an option after saying that you'll fight me at 168. So Terence Crawford just applying a lot of pressure right now. You know what I mean? And it is a contradiction on Canelo's part, despite the video being old. Um, it is an older video. I think that's from maybe 1 to 2 years ago, maybe even longer than that, in all honesty. But regardless, it is a contradiction. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me to when Triple G he said that he'll move up to fight Chavez Jr. and Carl Froch at 168, but for Andre Ward, he wanted to fight at a catchweight at 164, or even bring him down to 160. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me. It's not exactly the same situation, but it just reminds me of that situation alone. You know what I mean? And this is nothing new for Canelo in terms of contradicting himself. You know what I mean? And we could go back to not that long ago when he said he won't fight Demetrius Andre because he hasn't fought anybody. Meanwhile, he's fought nobodies like Yildirim, John Ryder, Fielden, who have accomplished very little to nothing in boxing, and haven't really accomplished what Demetrius Andrade has accomplished, but nonetheless, he fought those dudes anyway. So that's a contradiction in itself. And, one of the biggest contradicting things with Canelo is him saying that he doesn't want to fight Mexicans because he represents Mexico. Meanwhile, some of the greatest fighters from Mexico have fought other Mexicans. And Canelo himself has fought Mexicans, whether we go from Chavez Jr. to Carlos Baldomir to Josecito Lopez. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny how all that just comes back to make Canelo look bad. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford, on the other hand, he's been calling out uh, Canelo consistently, like I've been saying. And it seems like this is the only fight that he really wants right now. Because if you've been listening to Terence Crawford, he's made it clear that he doesn't want to fight Thurman. He doesn't want to fight Jerron Ennis. He said Boost don't bring nothing to the table. Thurman didn't give him a chance, so fuck him. That's pretty much what he said. He really, in all honesty, doesn't even want the Spence rematch. It's just the contractual obligations that he has to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to find a way out not too long ago, where he was trying to like bring Spence back down to 47 after they both said they'll fight at 54. And he's not even really looking in the direction of a Tim Tszyu, who's officially the WBO champion now. You know what I'm saying? And with him doing that, he's really limiting his options. You know what I mean? He just stuck on Canelo. Even though Canelo said Crawford is not in his plans, it just seems like that's what Crawford has been pursuing relentlessly, despite the rejection. You know what I'm saying? Um, for real, I just think he needs to focus on 154, man. I think he needs to focus on 154 in all honesty, because you don't want to be in a situation where you waiting for one specific fight like Triple G did against Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Like Triple G would take like little fights here and there, but nothing of risk. In all honesty, like fights we knew he was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Really low risk type of fights to know to have some type of activity. But for the most part, he started his career out just waiting around for Canelo to give him another opportunity. And he ended up getting 3 fights out of that situation. But and in turn, although he might have made a couple dollars here and there was a lot of fights that we didn't get to see get made because of that. We didn't see his fight with Jamal Charlo. We didn't see a fight with Landy Lara. There was a few Chris Eubank. There was a few fights that could have been made, but he didn't look in their directions because he was so hell bent on getting that Canelo fight. And in all honesty, I think Crawford should know that that fight's not really realistic at this point in time, because Canelo's in a 3-fight PBC deal right now. He's in a 3-fight PBC deal. And I highly doubt, I've been saying this on the record multiple times, that PBC is not going to give one of the 3 fights on their deal to a non-PBC fighter. As far as I'm concerned, um, Terence Crawford is a free agent. He's not signed with PBC. He's not with Al Heyman or anything like that. He's just been doing his own thing. So why would Al Heyman with PBC grant you one of them fights against Canelo when he could give it to one of his own guys? You know what I'm saying? And most likely with Canelo only fighting 2 times a year, that contract looks like it's gonna be up by the end of next year. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fight in May, and then he's most likely gonna run it back in September. After that, that deal should be fulfilled. And by the time Canelo will come back, it'll be 2025. So is Terence Crawford gonna sit on the couch until 2025? I highly doubt that, man. I think that Terence Crawford should go after Tim Tszyu. You know what I mean? Since he was a WBO champion for all those years, if he moves up to 54, I think he could get a straight shot for the WBO title, just like he did against Jeff Horn when he moved up to 47. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what he should do in all honesty. I think he should snatch that belt up before Charlo gets to it. And then face Charlo for undisputed. You know what I mean? I know Charlo put on a little shitty performance against Canelo, but he's still the unified champion at 154 pounds. And it's an easy stop to becoming 3-time undisputed in 3 different weight classes. You know what I mean? And that's something that he needs to make a decision on pretty quick, because Terence Crawford is not getting younger. You know what I'm saying? I believe he just turned 37, 36. I think it's 37. I think he just turned 37 not too long ago. So with him not having much time left and that window closing slowly but surely, I don't think he should be wasting his time chasing one guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he should open up his options a little bit more. Not be too stubborn, man. Just have some type of realistic type of expectations going on with this boxing shit. Because most likely, if Canelo says he's not gonna fight you, or you're not in the plans, he's pretty sturdy on that opinion. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's a huge amount of money put up front, I don't think that fight's really gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion in all honesty. Uh, and I doubt PBC is gonna give Terence Crawford another opportunity in that 3-fight deal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when Canelo um fills the obligations of that contract and he's a free agent again, maybe that fight can happen on the zone or whatever platform Canelo decides to fight on. Or maybe if he does an extension with PBC afterwards, who knows? But that's just my thought on the situation, man. Terence Crawford continues applying pressure on Canelo Alvarez on social media, showing up the fights, all that good stuff. But just a little bit of advice to Terence Crawford as well. I know he don't need no advice from me, you know what I'm saying? But it's just my opinion on the situation, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is Canelo a hypocrite? I think in all honesty he is, but I want to know what y'all think. Um, and how should Terence Crawford go about this? Should he wait for the Canelo fight and cash out? Or should he just continue doing his thing and just make history at 154 pounds and still get a good fight going with Jermell Charlo? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We on the road to 1K, baby. I think we only need like 40-something more to get where we going. And after that, we going to continue smashing shit, man. That's what the nation, that's what the mob do. But I'll be back with another video soon. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob. We out of here, man. Peace.